Hey everyone, and welcome. Hey Craig, if you're still around. How's things? Arrived 10 minutes early to clean the floor like Japanese do. No, I arrived 10 minutes early so you can listen to this god-awful piece of music that I threw together one afternoon on repeat. Because I feel like it could potentially be insanity inducing. No, I needed something else. I threw it together because I was like, my VODs were getting muted because I used to use the game music. GarageBand. No, Dreams on PS4. It's got a section for music. I don't know if you've ever been near it. It's the one for making, you know, like obviously music and assets for people to make their own little games in it. No, I've never used that. No, but I threw it together because I was like, well, I was playing on PS4. Yeah, there's Summon Dreams. I don't even know how to describe it. It's got all the tools and it'll walk you through doing like, you know, a 3D scene. You can play anything. Like people don't necessarily make games. They make like you know how Minecraft can be used to make models of places and such? You can do the same thing in Dreams and it looks really good. There's people who use it for music, people use it for art. So it's decent. I haven't used it for like ages. Probably. It's like, you know, it's all like your logic stuff, so you can have this tiny little scene and you can, you know, program in when it plays a bit of noise or how it sounds as well. Like if you're closer to the source, it'll be louder, and then, you know, it's all the basic stuffs. I finally finished Vesperia doing post game now. Nice. I can't. Honestly, there was a couple of things that were like side quests in the game, and I don't think I got all of them because it doesn't name them. It just gives you the clues in writing. You know, you go to a person, you speak to them, and it's like blah blah blah, such and such was here, and then you go to that place. And I don't know how much of those I missed. I think am I good to go over now? But no, for me in this bit of music at the beginning is to do with the likes of Vesperia. It was kind of a push. I'm good to switch over and get rid of that. It was kind of a push because I used to use. I would be sitting in like this kind of screen and have it playing in the background while I had the stream starting soon. Scene up, and because they're prone to using actual artists, it was always getting fucking muted, and it's like, nope, we're not down for that. I'm just gonna do this, and then the whole VOD's kind of clean for anything that might get muted. Very nice. Yep, here we go. Oh, we were on Drake's. I can't remember if it's breath or head because it's all different body parts for this area. I'm bloody useless with the names in this game. Drake's breath. I think Drake's head was where we were the first crystal, maybe? Train Sim World 2. Okay. Killed everything on the way. We're going. Oh, just speedrun, just beating the game 5 times now. Oh, you could ignore most of the side quests. Like, all the ones you're after, if you're after things, are the ones with pluses. You can skip the...
What a mess.
All the scenes in between.
Wait.
You're gonna kind of initiate combat, aren't you? Well. Oh! Hello, big boy. Oh shit.
It's turned.
Oh.
Nothing is shielded for this area.
It's Akashic? Akashic? No, Akashic, wasn't it?
Just like old times.
Worse breath?
Be sure to keep
It's
clear.
mortal. It's worse breath. It's not just bad breath. It's worse. Oh, fucking hell, are you following around?
That's
Okay.
foul.
Don't breathe it in.
Can't fucking see shit though. Oh fuck, were you fucking listening on? Oh my god, that is not what I was after. I screwed myself over there. Oh, parry, nice, okay. Do this. I am not managing to get your stagger down. Oh, there we go. Because you were in the middle of a fucking thing, weren't you? Huh? What was going on? Holy shit, okay. Oh god, oh god. Oh, you little bugger. Yeah, it's not good at all. Trying to avoid bloody acid puddles. Oh god, oh no, okay, I'm in trouble here. use it, then we'll take that. Oh, damn it. Try to push that one. Oh, rage. Not doing the same thing. Oh, you little fuck, I thought you were further away. Oh, fuck yeah. There's armor with first strike, I know. Yep, that'll do. The Kashik Marble slain. 20,000. Gotta level up. Nice. Magic Dash and Meteorite. I should just be able to sell some of this because I'm getting so much in the Magic Dash and something else.
Press on.
Oh, we've got to. Are we away from the ether flood?
It's like a furnace in here.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat. Though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
Okay, we got the walls pissing. Oh, I used the potions in the eye potion.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
Girl, let's start here. You can all just get wrapped up in a little tornado. Oh, so good. Oh, wow. Hey, Sentinel. I'm doing well. No she would ever get used to it, Kenny. I know. Okay, okay, okay. Is there a... upstairs? Is there a gate? Might not be an upstairs. I don't know which way. I haven't got a map, see otherwise. There's an upstairs and a downstairs. Please do not close on me. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm bloody saving this just so I've got the option to go back and see it. having you take away my option for exploring. Oh, that didn't work on you. Fuck. Came through there. Dragon. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm not sure I like that one. I might switch one of them around for that. Oh! Oh! If they're mastered, you can use them anywhere. Huh. Okay. Ah, but it's a little pair of stagger, isn't it? Fuck, we'll go with thunderstorms now. Just good I can. Okay. Shit, I never don't know where to go. Is this the other side of the oh god, don't worry about it. You're right, was the HD? Some information from a place about the whole. I think technically it's not an eviction. I've been served with an eviction with the notice to leave, but because of the stuff going on, it's like at the moment we don't have to, apparently. like, well, we'll see what happens.
Nice try. Too slow.
Bring it everything.
Nice try. Too slow. Nice try.
Nice. I'm guessing this is the place that we went through from here. So you could completely bypass him if you wanted to. Hmm. We got the box already.
Fuck. Is there no other way across?
Oh no. Oh, this would not be good. Can she do something?
Quickly! I've run out!
This is gonna be close. Come on!
Cover Torgal! I don't know Singed for.
Let's not do that again.
No. That's not.
Curious what something is. Oh, I can't get any further away. Okay, it's just a fucking rock. It's just a fucking rock. From the distance, it looks like it could be something. Nope, it's just a rock. Peculiar looking rock. Now, what I'm using. Okay, let's upgrade this one then. Anything else I can? Haven't used heat wave.
They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
Oh, it's the bombs. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. That wasn't too bad. Whew.
Well, we aren't going this way.
Nope,
Let's
no,
look
we're
further
not.
path.
Okay. So many gates in this place. Like, who built these things?
Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
There is an almost, like wing-like shapes though. I don't know. It still looks suspicious though, doesn't it? Yep, you're getting me geared up for something, aren't you? As soon as you start getting potions, you'll get potions before some encounters and some afterwards. But especially when you start getting them throughout and it's beforehand, it's like, yep. They're trying to...
What the hell is that?
Oh! It's a blob! It's a blob!
We have
Okay.
absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
You just trying to throw this at me? I think I've got the target on you. Okay then. This was like the moose. Is that like the... Oh, I don't remember, was it flan type creatures? We throw wristlets. Fuck yeah, I'll take that. Aikanobi. Torgal. Yes. Experienced. Ability points, normal encounters as well. It's dog legal strat, it's okay. Talk to jackets. Yes, I can see that going down extremely well, can I? Hello.
But they never leave the
Hi, what's going on
If I
here?
know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Until December for that amount.
Why attack us then? They're peaceful.
Oh, okay.
Then this one must be the exception.
Yeah, let's kick him off. Oh, he's gonna do this. That's fine. I'll take some hits just so I can get this on him. Oh, damn. That's not a good one. Innocence. Oh, you can fucking laser beam, okay. The cheap hurricane. Huge point right the way. Overdrive. Oh no. Oh no. Fucking hell. Oh, ouch. Fucking ouch. Semi-prime finished. Nice. Holy shit. Yep. Gnarled scale. I don't know, I'm needing for something? I just seen that in Discord. Oh, the liquid hot magma. Ew. Nope. Two. Ignore. Cinematic right? Oh, only when it happens? It's not something that I can do. It's when the game says, hey, you wanna press a button and hopefully hit it in time to get the cinematic whatever. The flaming balls. Wait, how's the flaming balls sheet? Is this a nice, you know? It helps. Everything's helping me. Sonard scale, covered in countless scars, these scales tell a tale of supremacy and survival, albeit one now ended. And the sharp fang. Wait, we killed you. Why are you still... How do we?
You hurt?
Just hot.
That's gonna be warm. And you're all gonna be sweaty as fuck and horrible.
Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this before the heat finishes me.
Yeah.
Okay then, what else is in here?
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Potions? Yep. What noise is this being her end? I think so. She's... To me, okay, so earlier in the game, when we ended up after the 5-year time jump, I can't remember if she had the glove over her hand. Never noticed it before until it had this weird kind of zoom in on it. And she does seem to have some trouble when it comes to using powers. Like she's pained in some way. So I'm wondering if the curse is getting to her. Because we can't see her hand. Did he drink, sorry? I can't help it. We're going to have these powers. We know we're going to have these powers, so it's inevitable that every dominant is going to be fucking dead by the end of this. Unless they're helping in some way. If we're getting our powers, we're either getting the blessing from them, or we're taking it from them. Maybe not. Maybe, it might not all be dead. I don't know. We're creeping? Slowly but surely creeping up the stairs. Is this gonna be someone I think it might be someone she knows.
Lady Marley. It's me. By the mother. Jill, it can't be. It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me.
She's like, who the fuck are these people? So this place, they're a bit like barbarians. They don't use the aether because it's sinful.
I'm so glad you're safe.
But these seem
And you.
well enough to use Jill as a weapon.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl?
But they
Or have
revered
you
the
gone
Mother
tired
Crystal.
of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the
And we're
patriarch?
off to kill him.
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, that fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way.
I thought so. Some of the
Follow this
names, it means
passage. It
sanctuary.
leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were
One of
always
the
so kind
asylums
to
and-
me.
Some sort.
My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Hey, just G. Farewell. I know.
Come on, Clive. We're nearly at the Comrec.
All right.
I don't like they've used that word. Oh, the music.
Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
Waken, wind!
Oh fuck. Yep, guess we're doing this. I forgot which one we're on. Where do you want me to go though? There could be a dead end, but I... This is where I'd love the map. Oh. Well, that answers that question. Which way am I going? Right, I guess we're trying to get through there. The music, though. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong fucking one.
Too many.
Wait, is that? I'm not taking damage because of the flaming balls.
Nice try.
He's gone. I just realized how good these are. Huh. Oh, they dealt with the rest of them? Nice.
If we must.
Stairs. Reckon through the doors are where we might have to go?
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my
Okay.
hand.
I understand. I faced my demons. Then you must face yours.
I mean, we can smack him around a bit, can't we? Little hand. Oh, the potions. Not been too bad for need items. Yep.
We're nearly there.
Just one last push.
We can win!
I will use it in this last one. Okay. We've worked way over from that direction, haven't we? Grace of the Inferno. Oh, that's for the one I'm using. Uses duration by 5 seconds. Ooh. Is that the patriarch? Oh no. Are you offering up people as a sacrifice? Oh, sacrifice was better than you were expecting? Yeah.
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders, fought your wars, all to protect the children you took, just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fiend. Their souls were sullied with a stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
What I don't get though, they don't like using ether.
Does the beast bear its
How
teeth at its
the
master?
fuck
Come then,
did she not just wipe them
dominant.
out with Shiva?
Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me.
Kill them.
Now!
Right.
Boost is no, but Joshua was elsewhere. Oh, maybe, yeah. Who's the hooded person then? Another one? Oh, no.
Why? Why can't I do it? Please, just once.
The Cryomancer's badass. Oh, here we go, Deus Ex music.
She won't be able to hold that lava back forever. We better make this quick.
I've used most of my shit now, so I'm like, fuck it. Oh no, that's not good. There's a long fight of isn't it? I know.
Damn it.
Okay, diamond dust.
All right. I won't take long. Fire and flame! Waken winds!
Okay. Why do you have like, oh, you just go in one fucking direction, don't you? Not a huge amount. Oh shit.
Nice try. Right.
it staggered you. Jeez. Liquid flame extinguished. Who summoned you? Flame trapped mid-dance, both ethereal and corporeal, fleeting and enduring, but very much alive. Magic dash.
Jill!
That's your face?
I'm going to finish this, Clive.
Is it going up her neck?
Here. Use this.
The scream. And it all comes tumbling down.
Are you watching, Sid? You're one step closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
It's over.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high.
Yeah, it dies.
Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate.
Do we get to see more of the picture?
Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
And who's this fucker? Okay, so here's what's confusing me. It probably isn't the person in the hood that was seen back at this, what happened at Phoenix Gate. At least who I thought it was is not the one who was back at Phoenix Gate, and it might be this fucker who's suddenly appearing.
I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
Legacy. Joshua with Ultima inside him. Well, he did capture him. Or not all, was it Ultima?
This way, Your Grace.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're...
Just like,
sure.
oh, okay. Cool.
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did.
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence?
Oh yeah, we haven't
Cannot
seen
keep
him since 5 years.
sealed away much longer.
So Ultima's sealed in him.
Your
Okay.
Grace.
So I have no idea. So the hooded person there is, I'm going to send you to these two.
No, do not dirty your hands.
So Kingdom Hearts. So Kingdom Hearts.
Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbreque?
Okay, he's got
He
The
has
Hamlet.
many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably
So
ever
I'm
since.
guessing that
And you are
he's not
confident that
their
he will
brother,
listen to what
considering
you
that
have
said
to
the mother
say.
had a kid with his father.
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbreque included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
They drank that. Do something. Crystal. To us, wisdom, the phoenix from heir to the ducal throne, died at the hands, somehow survived. After being for his brother once more, 13 years later in inner sanctum Drake's head. Saving Clive from Ultima's advances by calling upon the power of the phoenix to seal the being within himself. Okay, we knew that. Independent companion and protector of Joshua. As loyal as she is dangerous. Blade is ever at the ready for any who might mean her master ill. Her tonics ever at hand to heal the sickly prince's hurts. Joshua addresses her by name. Was it Yote? Unclear where is their true name or our pseudonym. Dominion. Independent states straddling the continent Storm and Ash. Couple twin sides built in a tiny Isle of Ark. Richest mother crystal, Drake's tail rises. After Drake's head was destroyed in 873, the Holy Empire Sambrek declared Twinside its new capital in defiance of long-standing non-aggression treaty. Controversial move carried out by Prince Dion's Knights Dragoon, succeeded mostly unopposed, largely due to the Dominion's lack of a dominant own. Are we going along the Crystal Road then? Protected trade route, designed to allow easy access to the Crystalline Dominion for travellers and merchants. Agreement between the nations safeguards the land around it, known as the Crystal Belt, from military encroachment, and as such it features neither fortresses nor checkpoints. However, in recent years been overrun refugees, fleeing the Blight, and issue is yet to be satisfactorily resolved. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back to see our lore master. See what what I've missed in seeing in the active time lore. Meanwhile, Dalmekian Republic, Randala, Ministry of Law.
The army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
Does he calm down a bit or no?
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Is that the
Okay.
Emperor's?
It's gonna be good to watch them die, or at least strip to her. Yeah. Annabella.
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
With her son.
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any
Sebastian.
longer.
Sebastian's kid? No, it's not. Sylvester's kid.
Ah, the looks on
Fucking
their
Sebastian.
faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation.
It will be really good to see him get what he deserves.
Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
Okay.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque.
What about Dion?
And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
Yeah, what's he holding on to?
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
She's Game of Thrones thing this shit? She's in the medical bit. After the storm. This isn't for me. No, but there's a anything that we didn't table? I've got side quests. We're fine. Nothing new. Oh, that give me an upgrade. Fuck yeah. I'll give me an upgrade. We have 2 quests. But I'm gonna speak to all of them. First off, let's speak to the blacksmith.
Clive?
Oh, ask about Drake's breath.
Must have been hot.
Oh, fighting in the belly like Crag. Maybe work for you as a smith when you hang up the old sword. I'm betting it won't be for a while.
I know how hard it can be.
Trying to fill in our man's boots. But I reckon you've grown into Sid nicely. He'll be proud.
What do you want?
Oh, platinum sword. I only have... Fucking hell. Can't make that. 24. They'd be better. I so wish I could sort this in some way. Once I've made it. I don't need more liquid flame, do I? I just need the... I need it to make the sword, make the belt.
That it?
Nope. I gotta see what I can buy first.
And what
Oh, ask about
can
Drake's
I do
breath.
for you?
Want a pat on the back, do you? Well, I suppose you deserve one. Just don't let it go to your head.
From what I hear,
You'd have been lost without Jill. Seen nothing of yours truly. Wasn't me for me keeping you fed and kitted out near. You'd near of you if stood a chance. If fair's fair, you took the chance I gave you and brought the whole bloody mountain down. But Ironblood couldn't believe their eyes.
the poor buggers.
I'll just have to find someone else to worship. Of course, there's plenty of other folk in these fair isles who still reckon those rocks are worth more than their weight in diamonds. So you keep doing what you're doing and show them how wrong they are. It's coin they want to put their faith in. And as long as you keep coughing it up, my faith will stay in you.
Go on then.
Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy it. It'll save for upgrading. Or not. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay, so I can buy all these. Platinum sword, belt, and cannons. That's not a problem. Got 91,000.
Is that all?
So if I bought them and upgraded them,
What do you need?
what was
What
it?
do you want?
Reinforce. The +1 I need liquid flame. The +2 I don't. Okay. Liquid flame. I would use them. Use them there. 10k for an elixir. Oh, I think it's like the full heal, isn't it? If I want to make them. Can't make it something. Oh, they just bought. Well, to craft them, it crafts them at the +1. Buying them is a base level. But the way I've done it is I've usually bought the base bit and upgraded it twice. Because... okay, 200 to get to that. It costs some money, but I fucking hate this menu. It's a fraction. It's like 80 less Wyrite and 20 less Magic Ash to upgrade the base Platinum Sword to the +1. No, maybe I have got enough. What the fuck am I saying or doing? Like, I probably wouldn't run out of items, but I'd rather buy the base ones than have the stuff left over.
Is it business or pleasure?
Even if you craft it by mistake, still an improvement. Bang. Yeah. Whichever way you go, like you can skip having to upgrade it, or you can buy the base one, and it costs a little less to upgrade it. I'm thinking that might be the way they've done around it. But yeah. So don't cost me 2 or under 6,000 for all that.
You'll not find a better price than that.
I am a bit wary of the items that I've got.
You know. You'll not find a better price than that. Finished, are you?
Back, are ya? What do you want?
So if I go reinforce, I can use that one and keep some of the Wyrite in the Magic Dash. I mean, not that I'm hurting for them, but I just don't know how much is
My best work.
going to take in the future. Meteorite, Dragon Talon.
You can thank me later.
And Platinum Belt.
My best work, but it'll do.
I should be able to get this one.
Yeah, that should do you.
And the cannons.
My best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later.
Okay.
And?
Perfect. Get rid of this marker. I think it just means there's new chapters that I can do over in the stage replay.
Hunting down bearers.
Now, this is what I wanted to see. 2 side quests in the area, but I'm going to see our Mr. Lore Master.
Knowledge is
That's about Drake's Breath.
And so it is done.
Oh, a feat 5 long years in the making. With the Mother Crystal's final cry, a legacy is passed from one outlaw to the next.
Yet the tale is far from over.
and though we cannot know if it will end in triumph or tragedy, I only pray that I am there to bear witness.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
Hideaway Highbrow.
Now this
is revelation.
I believe you will find most interesting.
New entries. The Holy Order of Shields of the Blackened Union. Okay.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Would that be there? Liquid flame. Ever-shifting mass of living flame that arose from the fiery pools of Drake's breath and what appeared to be a response to an unwarranted trespass in the Mother Crystal's inner sanctum. It was not, though. Possessed with both the swiftness and temper of an untamed wildfire, the creature rained fury down upon the intruders, wielding the molten lifeblood of sacred Mount Rostanus, like it were but fistfuls of mud. We do not have. Persons of interest. It's whoever this is. Must be someone else.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Okay, how do I get to through the back? I just realised, do I know how to make the other thing yet? I don't have the items for it, do I?
What do you need?
I need to ask about something.
What's
I
that
really
for, India?
wish that it's we don't have Electrum or the gelatinous mass. Did you demand anything in the TV show? Robin of Sherwood?
That it? Fine.
I don't know if it's going to let me go and do these side quests without going to see Jill. Alright, Nigel. Nice
Sid,
hat.
I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did?
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Yep. How many of these Morgan beards?
Tell me of these Morgan beards then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblin
Marshes of
size.
Sorrowise.
Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures.
And what are
Nothing
these
you cannot
unsavory
handle, though,
creatures?
I'm sure.
You sending me to danger? Oh, I see you on our side quest. You just hold on. I'm like, oh, what's wrong with me? I just actively seek out side quests now. Can I go through here? Yes, we can.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not.
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver.
I know.
Aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone
So what are those
to take
then?
this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone.
Well, we're a person who goes out and
I
about.
would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less
I
than
do
what
see
I
blue and
paid
red
for.
behind you, Missy.
1 bolt of blue and 1 of red.
You know,
I
just
expect them both.
Just turn around. Should be at eye level. Really earmarked for something
They
else.
said they'd give us new clothes.
I don't want to go in there. I want to go in here.
Oh, man and Dallimore mentioned the
Do,
cookies
do, do.
seen there of late. How are you doing?
Doing good.
Here you go.
Nope, nothing there.
Think you can
Maybe,
help?
maybe, possibly, maybe not.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
We're at no 105. Shit.
Come again. I may have more
Got
for
more
you.
these though. Right, nectar. I didn't ask about it, but it. What are you gonna be like? Right, risking this. Doing a single swipe, 7 nation army couldn't scratch this thing's skin. I'm sure we'll be fine, Kubo. Well, I'm not sure, but that's one risk I'm willing to take. Oh. Secret. When minotaurs long dwelled in the mountainous regions of Rosaria, it's only recently they've come down from the highlands to hunt in the swamps surrounding Martha's Rest. Oh, among their number, one whose sheer size suggests to be a chieftain, who appears to be spearheading the push south. He must be stopped, lest the beastmen develop designs on the rest proper. So it has to be north of Martha's Rest End if they're pushing south. And Severian? Particularly belligerent breed of Echo is recently awakened amid the fallen ruins near Martha's Rest. Is known to be active on the approach of any human, armed or unarmed, sits about them with a burning jet that's already reduced much of the surrounding marshland to ash. There's one echo that the Cursebreakers would fain see forever silenced. North of Sorrowise and west of Rhiannon's Right. Okay, you know what? I will be back in a couple of minutes. I won't be too long. I'm gonna see if I can leave and do the side quests and maybe take out the hunts. But yeah, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Alright, sorry about that. That was the whole. I needed to move. Jeez. Okay, so we're looking at the west of Rhiannon's Ride, north of Sorrow Eyes. I'm gonna forget that. I just know it. I'm gonna forget that.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned that Kupka's
Can I leave though? I can. We'll get the Draper. Why did I just pick the long way?
The Draper has Hortense's cloth.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
A fucking
Some
seersucker.
linen. 2 bolts, already paid for in full.
Handwritten receipt. Proof of purchase for 2 bolts of linen, 1 blue, 1 red from the clothier in Northreach.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan
thank
from
you.
Bocklad, but there's been little
Bocklad.
traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's
It could be bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice.
People
and
sitting there checking
sundries.
socials, just like all 50 of them.
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm
There's a
thinking.
tab for each one.
Oh,
Ah.
well then, be safe.
I'm really bad with things like social media, mainly because, and it's weird. On stream, I can speak to people no problem. It's fine. I can talk about any random shite, and if other people have topics of interest, like cool, let's go with it. But I don't know why. I just feel like so introverted.
Fly, Ambrosia.
When it comes to social media and stuff like that. I've been here before. Yeah, I have.
That damn bird's a menace.
Oh, birds.
I swear. Straight home now.
Right, traveling trader. Talk to me.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left to me.
Oh no.
They're hardly damaged at all. Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
I feel no,
Only
Madden
old that
Merchant. Shut
featherbrain
up.
trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry.
Oh, he's a dick.
Refuse, and I shall report you
He's
to
a
the
dick.
garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected.
Are you trying to diversify your knowns on other platforms?
Wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but
No, I've been trying to get
please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool
my
has
clips
protection.
elsewhere. Mainly because I have the compilation on YouTube
Sorry,
of everything.
But we'll be
But
the ones
I know some
taking
people reference them.
Oi,
I
killer!
have-
It's time to collect.
Huh?
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put
They're
on
bandits.
this little act.
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that.
We are so gonna overkill you. Okay. Fuck, I messed up. I don't think I got hit at all during that. I'm okay. The spoils.
All right. You made your point. Killing my ass.
Brilliant. He thinks you're handsome.
No.
Clive is, you know.
He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded.
Whether he's branded, whether it's been removed.
Sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once
It
we're
is
safe in
kinda-
Northreach. I'll
There's a
accompany
bit more
you there.
ruggedness, I guess, maybe. We will get our items yet. And we're doing good though. It's like I really think it would make a difference to Clive what he looks like.
So you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Boklad. Farewell.
The Vale. Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose
He
you'll be
turns
wanting your
heads.
linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle.
Ooh.
Free of charge.
Nice.
Are you sure?
What I don't understand though.
My mother would insist.
Okay.
It's the least we can
So
do
when
for
we
the man
first
who
came to
saved
this
our
place,
shipment.
we were like, we won't speak to you. You're branded.
Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
Now you can tell. I get this up. Oh no. You can tell he's got. Oh god, that was a bit too close. Like he's got the scar there. You can see he has remnants of the scar, and you would think branded. So I don't. I'm not sure what's changed, or it could be because we've got the seal from the lady who runs the after hours club. Unfortunate coincidence. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. I realized something. Where are we going? Martha's Rest. They were all in Martha's Rest. Look at the local map for here. There's Rhiannon's Ride, so up there. We had Sorrowwise as well. Root of the Problem. If I go from here, it might be a bit more beneficial to go from there. I can go into this area. Yeah. It's not a brand. This is Garner Shapeathon. Very unfortunate. And maybe they just don't care. It's like, well, it's not openly a brand, so, you know. We're willing to work with you. Or it's because we helped the lady who runs the jet. I don't know what to call it. The Gentleman's Club? I don't know. I don't have Jill with me, so I don't know how much difference this is gonna make. The warehouse. See, I was thinking that, but you know, it's very, I guess, respected in a way that people do not want to piss her off, and they don't want to lose their access to it. Brothel, that's the one.
It's over.
I don't know where this thing is. Maybe back here. It could be the other way. No, God, I just scared the birds.
It's over.
What's my new favourite way to deal with them? Because it knocks on the ass. And I get nice, you know, free hits.
Farewell.
This is not where I need to be though. I got what was in here. I did, didn't I? There was a box up here initially. Yeah. So it could be because I've helped her with her girls and such. Is that the one I'm after? Was this the one I'm after? I don't know. Citriad and tries. Guess we're gonna take on everything then. Okay. It's not you. I can't get through there. This way? I know. For me, it's just like in time for some other things as well. And it isn't necessarily to attract people. I like having my stuff out there just so I've got a record of it somewhere in the world. I know, I see a lot of my clips ended up going because of the whole like the DMCA thing and they weren't covered, so I was like, well, there's a couple there. I'm like, fuck it, we'll see what happens, we'll take them and put them elsewhere. Because clips, at least before, they weren't really utilised or seen. Where the fuck is this thing that's here? Maybe it's on the way through? It's nice you went, you know, searching, you bloody find what you're after. Although, I'm wondering if there were updates from TwitchCon as to... I think I've only kind of heard bits and pieces, I haven't paid attention to stuff going on. It's not at the front of my mind to be that on top of it. I don't know where this thing is. Yeah, stay down. Maybe I don't know where it is then. Oh, is this the one? This might be it then. This is a secret. And I think that's 15. Nice.
Take the bull by the horns.
Oh, okay. Wrong thing, okay. spin it, spin it, spin it. Perfect. Okay, it's charging at me. Oh, ow, ow. I thought I dodged that. I must have.
Nice try.
Frickin' once.
Too slow.
Okay, let me do this one. Get the hits.
Nice try. Too slow. Nice try.
Let me do this one. Oh, I got the parry. How the fuck did I get the parry? I don't know how I got the parry. I've absolutely nothing I can use though. Bad? Perfect. Ooh. But I'm gonna check save. Hey, level 69. Nice. Got in the car and somehow crashed to my doom. I have a brilliant clip which I've yet to put elsewhere, and it's so do you know have you finished the game? Have you finished 15? Gonna mean go. Oh, nearly another level up.
Well, locals are sleep easier without
Flaming ball is still in the garage. Yeah, so 15. I finished. I got the platinum for it myself. Haven't done any of the DLC.
Faster.
Oh, give me a second. I'll be back in just a moment. Right, sorry about that. I was trying a drink. I did not like said drink. Okay, why the fuck is it stopping the music? What the hell? Where the hell am I? Am I at Martha's Rest? I'm not at Martha's Rest. I was at East. I'm at Martha's Rest. Oh, I need to go through there. I think I wasn't. But no, so okay, so 15. You might have visited a place. Did you? Oh,
I can walk
did you
from
use your the car to visit a place that you can't visit otherwise?
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
It'll take ages to tidy all this stuff up.
I know it sounds vague. I'm just trying not to. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I'll just say it took me about an hour. Do flying? Yes. But bear in mind what my driving's like. You can imagine what my flying's like.
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia. Don't get surrounded.
Oh, this isn't the right way. Wait, where am I going? I'm the wrong way. What the hell? Bridge, bridge, come on, bridge. Ignore them. Oh, yeah, you considered it? Ah, the flying thing or the horrendous skill? No, it's, yeah.
The marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp.
Ooh, Goblin Gardener.
Enough for Morgan Beards.
Be safe.
That's the one I thought it was on! Ah!
It's over.
Okay, we're gonna quest one here.
Size of a goblin's eye. This goblin. Certainly wasn't wrong about them being attracted to the flowers, though.
Okay, let's go this.
Too slow. Too slow. Let's try.
How the hell I managed that? I don't know. Yeah, flying killing additions. Yeah. There's. I don't know how many. For me, I found one thing. But I don't know if it was natural or not. Or if it was chat who decided. I was supposed to know about this thing. No, we're good. I'll let you. Ooh, that's what we're after. It'll be a nice little something for you to try and find at some point.
These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well,
I'm never sure when it comes to things that could be
something familiar about this
elsewhere, how easy or difficult it is to naturally find.
Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
As tomorrow sorted? We got those. Still for the Morgan beards. Wait, I'm supposed to find something in Sorwise. Sorwise. Ruins. Sorwise. Where is it? South? North. I mentioned ruins.
Come on.
Well, this looks like it's ruins though.
Faster.
I fear my what I was saying about the fallen ruins is going to be absolutely nothing to do with what I thought it was. Oh, 15 almost felt a little linear. Never considered secrets. This is it, isn't it? Yep, this is it. Oh, it lives. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh. Devarian. I like the way they kind of open up like a robot. Oh fuck. Okay. Oh shit. That's the wrong one. Oh fuck, that's on me again. That's what it was after. Damn.
Nice try.
Oh damn it. Wrong time. So dodged it wrong time. Wrong thing again. Oh, fucking big blades. Oh, what are you doing? I don't know if it's got this proto stagger ended. If he comes at me, I should be protected a little bit. My balls are away. Damn. I just need him to stay in place for 1 second.
Let's try.
That's a water. I'm assuming that was what he was doing. That was awful. Yeah, he definitely Darth Mauled me. Okay then. That was pretty awful. Oh no. Electrum, I can make something. Wait, does that mean oh. What does that mean? Does that mean it's from a mark, the little square next to it? Cavalisthian prospectors have yet to locate a source of naturally occurring electrum. The only known sample is coming from the remains of fallen automata. This has led some to surmise that the metal is not in fact naturally occurring at all, and rather a creation of the lost people. The lost people.
From the ruins it came, and to ruin it returns.
Right, well that was fun. And everything in here. Near music. Some of it sounds so similar to Nier / Kingdom Hearts.
Sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
A bundle of cloth, 2 bolts of the finest desert linen, 1 dyed bright crimson, the other a deep indigo, ordered by Hortense for use in tailoring dresses. As thanks for securing delivery, the clothier has added scraps of silk, velvet, and embroidery to the bundle. So I'm like, that's not what I ordered.
Let's see here. 1 bolt of red, 1 bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for these...
Devilet.
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all 3 to good use.
I better see some flashy dresses going around the hideaway.
Most to your liking?
I don't know.
Oh. As for colour, I think the black would go best with Clive. But velvet's always a good shout. Fuck, we're going black embroidered linen.
This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The 2 of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
She's going to make me something?
Not quite together, but When my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she?
Viva, does it sound
I could
comfortable?
tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind.
No, probably
I
not
offered
too
to
weird,
sell her
but
something that
it's...
might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric.
At least
and
as
spend
a
use on the children.
Don't take
fabric
it
to
the
feel.
wrong way.
Me.
She certainly seems to be
Definitely
attached to the
one
last
that
outfit
feels
you
nice.
made her.
Oh. Sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Quest complete. Do we have enough? Do we have enough renown?
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses. Said they'd be made of linen.
You know what?
Not sackcloth.
Not sackcloth. Oh no! Is that what they've been wearing this whole time? Right, Blackthorn.
Back, are ya?
I do have.
So, what it be?
You might be able to make for me. Drake Slayer's belt. I have Scarletite, Electrum, the Dragon Talon, and the Briar Clamshell. And for this one, a Scar. Oh. 74.23. What am I wearing just now? 55.16. 56. I might as well just make it then, shouldn't I? Yes.
Not bad, if
Put
I
it
do
on.
say so myself.
Can't upgrade those though.
Anything else?
Wait, we need Kingdom Hearts music? There's a little bit that sounds like it in the world. Mixed with Nier. It's probably one of my favorite PCs because it's like a Final Fantasy fusion of two already series that I really enjoy. White silk though. Oh, very airy. But for looks, we gotta keep the brooding. Although I don't know if it's gonna be with golden embroidery.
It's rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
I have your Morganbeard. Rare Flora has the unfortunate honour of being named for the water spirits that are believed to haunt the swamps of Eastern Storm, trapping hapless wanderers in the morass that they might sup on the hope in their hearts. Infusions brewed from this flower's petals, by contrast, are quite tasty and known to cure all manner of ailments.
I found your flowers. Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them? Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother. If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals.
Just make noises. Just make bottle noises in the background. We're doing things. We're being busy with bottles.
And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract.
Okay.
A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
So what is this upgrade then? Good experience, that's fine. Some more renown. Morganbeard extract. Adding but a drop of this concentrated extract to any curative or performance enhancing potion will increase its potency, or so insists Nigel of the backyard. Necessary for increasing consumable potency. And black blood. Nice. I have obtained a phial of Morganbeard extract, hereby increasing the potency of most consumables. Both potions and high potions now restore more HP, while strength, stone skin, and lionheart tonics last longer. I think with that I can go and progress some of the main quests. I don't know. Okay, it's really strange to me when I'm playing this game, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm quite engrossed in the people in the world and what's been going on with everyone.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid?
But I think there's so many people who don't like it. I'm not entirely sure what the reason why is. When people are like, it's not Final Fantasy, it's like, well, is Final Fantasy 13 like Final Fantasy 7? No it isn't. Or 12? Got a Gambit system? Something completely new there.
Allow me to educate you.
Right, is this where we're at? Drake's last breath. Do we have like our unknown? And that's the hideaway. Medicine girl. I need to zoom in to see their bloody profiles. I love that. Kills him. Oh, I wonder if we'll see Marley again. So we were kind of missing the hidden. Oh, Oliver! No, Olivier. Second son. And third of Empress Annabella's. Became a half-brother to both Prince Dion and Clive. His mother has involved him in the affairs of the imperial court since he was a small child. He's gonna be a little shit. Hopefully there's not another time jump.
Study it well, Clive.
We're sitting at Iron Crusade is retreating from Drake's Breath back to Ironholm. Or Iron Kingdom, rather. What else is going on at this point? Like, windy? Where we're at? The boiling? Oh, it's just location markers. They're still at kind of standstill from what I believe. Kingdom of Malud hasn't done anything. Drake's Eye.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned
You
that
ate 'em.
Cookies Guard haven't been seen there of late.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Wait, what Kingdom Hearts song? Listen to the
Your
whispers.
benefactors are a
Hey, a
generous lot.
prayer for safe travels. Say it is your men who keep the roads free of beasts and bandit. As one whose livelihood is reliant on safe passage from market to market, my chocobos, and I thank you. Concerned. Caravaneer. Cleric's Medallion +1. So that should give us
All yours.
better healing then?
Best of luck out there, Sid.
You have to do increased potency by 40%. Shit, okay. Let me just mute this just now. You guys shouldn't hear it. Traverse Town. Yes, I know that. I'm not that keen on it. Oh no, I'm thinking more of like the themes for our people, not like a location theme. Is that just taking care of them? The little wiggle. Oh, ask about adventures. Did I ever tell you about the time I toured the Northern Territories?
I trust you wrapped up well.
Are you going to be able to let me... Oh, did no such thing, Kubo. Muggles don't feel cold thanks to our exceptionally fluffy fur. Humans are only animals up there who feel the need to dress up in the furs of those fluffier than yourselves, Kubo. In fact, that's precisely why I ended up getting cut my tour short. A kindly greeting to the locals were met. I make a much better hero than I do a hat. It's so annoying. I can't fucking read that fast. I have fond memories of that after Donald solos an entire battle. Donald can't solo anything. He heals the enemies. I'm gonna do a save here. I've done it for a while. Am I good without... Oh, I don't know. So, 2 was actually quite a while ago, so... Fuck it, we'll go over it. Good to see Jill. She's apparently been here a long time.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
What, so we don't end up like...
Understood.
Like Sid.
And thank you.
We just barged in there.
The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
She is.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
I'm glad he took his sword out.
You shouldn't have to.
To sit down.
Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
I mean, she's essentially a dying woman, so...
No.
Maybe she does.
That's not...
I'm not sure if it's...
Ignore me.
Continually progressive. Or if it's a... Only when she uses her powers is progressive. Of course. Of course. Of course that would freaking happen.
In here.
Who's gonna offer? Yeah. Chop her arm off.
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
Okay.
What?
By who? The Iron Kingdom decided to send her shit over.
This isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard.
Oh. Oh. Because he's in cahoots with Clive's mother. And she's like, kill him.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
The daddy of all fucking traps.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I'm not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
Are we going after
I've lost
Hugo?
enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose
I cannot
any
believe
more.
Sid fucking sent ahead and didn't tell anyone.
And kill the bastard.
So no one's got any idea
I'm coming too.
why
After
Hugo
all,
hates Sid so
we're
much.
in this together.
All right.
Of course. I
should probably speak to Otto before leaving.
Kill Kupka.
We
Yep.
need to know what we're getting
We'll try
ourselves
to.
into.
Okay, let's speak to Jill.
Back to Rosalith then. Whatever has become of her.
First he wrecked our home, now he's wrecking yours. But he's not going to get away with it this time.
See when I hear his accent, I just think Baker Grove. He may not necessarily be from the same area. He just, yeah. It makes me think of Baker Grove. Okay, doesn't look like there's much there. He's just gonna come out with a YI, ma'am. Soon, isn't he? Let's pick Otto. I don't think there's anyone else then.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses soon. Said they'd be made of
Soon.
linen.
I better see these two little children dressed in the best fucking material going.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
As long as he isn't singing Ready to Rumble. I know.
Gov gave you the news then. We're leaving for Rosalith. But not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Delmex to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
Right, Vivian.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil.
I don't know if that's
See now, where did we leave?
taking a piss with them or
Well,
sarcastic.
this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be.
Are we going to find out that Sid sent Benedict Harmon's head to Hugo?
Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka.
or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government.
Permanent economic advisor.
Title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant,
So it so fits him having
Dalmekia's
that.
last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship.
Wow.
All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out. You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde then? Is the city safe? Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dalmekian
Yeah, they
fleet
really don't
floated
care
by
for that, do
without
they? They're just
incident.
after her.
But not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens.
Okay.
And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buett Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
I don't know.
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate, then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way.
Okay.
And so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
Well, who's dying now? Who's gonna die now? I thought we were gonna, you know, actually make our way. Oh. Our little route down.
Fortify the castle gates at once.
So we made it in.
Hugo and his men have been busy. We've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm.
He doesn't know who he's dealing with.
I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I thought I was ready for this, but...
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
I still looking sword? Yeah. Was Torgal not? Where were you about? Capital punishment. So what are we dealing with this now? We're back in Rosalith. Former capital of the Duchy of Rosaria. Annabella Lesage. Or Lesage. He once ruled alongside Elwyn Rossfield as Duchess. Now wields absolute power as Holy Empress of Sambrec. Has established an administrative government under her command. The majority of Rosalith's citizens fled or were captured when the Iron Kingdom invaded, and now the only inhabitants are a handful of nobles and sundry others who have sworn allegiance to the Empire for fear of retribution. Hugo, a permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian Parliament, dominant of Titan. I know, for the love of God, it's dangerous. Leave Torgal at home. His little love for his country, taking advantage of his position to benefit himself and himself alone. After learning that Sid the Outlaw, the man who slew the love of his life, Benedict Harmon, still lives, he tasks his personal guard with capturing and torturing bearers in order to draw out his nemesis, take his revenge. Men of the Rocks, these are the ones. This is a private army under the command of Hugo Kupka. Originally employed by the Dalmekian Parliament to guard Drake's Fang, the bulk of the force were co-opted by Kupka when he seized control of the Mother Crystal, and have served him and only him ever since. Most men of the Rock idolize their commander for his political and financial achievements. After all, few can claim to have been made permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian Parliament and built a wealth worthy of several generations in a single lifetime. Ooh, the Vice Regency. Imperial province incorporating the lands that were once Rosaria, ruled over by Annabella, former Duchess of Rosaria. One of her first acts as a vicereine was to institute a new order of knights, the Black Shields, who were dispatched to every corner of the province to maintain order. They would later come to serve as her personal army, settling her grievances against bearers and ducal loyalists. We don't get a map! I'm however looking to see if there's any items in here. Because
This isn't an invasion.
forgot to get my potions topped up.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here.
I'm assuming you mean this way. Leviathan at all? There's a war element in this. I honestly don't know. Oh! Some opponents will cast protect spells to raise their defensive barrier around their allies, shields them from melee attacks. When engaging protected targets identified with that, with their heads, avoid using your sword and instead employ magic to quickly and effectively dispel the barrier.
There's only one fitting punishment.
I can't do that with you. Well. I don't want that one. Yeah. No, Leviathan. So they said, okay, so in the beginning they said there was 8 dominants. 8 icons. So it's supposed to be Phoenix, Titan, Shiva, Ramu, we've got Odin, Bahamut. I've got 6 there. I know, I'm wondering. The Ifrit wasn't included because they said there couldn't be 2 at the same time. But he might be, I don't know. Unless I understood it wrong, I was under the impression that because there couldn't be 2, he wasn't part of it. So who have we got? We've got... Oh, Phoenix. Yeah, we had Phoenix. Who's Joshua? Okay, maybe I go through dominance and I get it. Joshua. Hugo. Jill. Benedicta. Oh, Garuda. Forgot about Garuda. Take it to 7. I mean, 8 could be Ifrit or it could be something I've not seen yet. Why did I forget about Garuda? I'm using the bloody skills. It's because we haven't seen much Benedicta since, you know, the unfortunate incident. Stand on the gate. So long ago, easily forgotten.
I yield!
Okay then.
Look what we have here. Gentlemen!
Okay. Finishing off for me? Mm-hmm. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, nothing there. Nothing there at all. I mean, Leviathan would be pretty cool.
Cut them down! With me, men! For the Emperor! Out of our way! Give me!
Oh fuck, wrong one. Okay. Yep. Somehow done this.
To me, flames!
The enemies? I feel like when they're all about the place, oh, I really focused on the wrong one with that, didn't I? Hounds. Try to figure if it looked like anything else from other games. I even noticed some movements and such that we've seen elsewhere.
Come on, take him!
Wrong. Hi, what are you doing? I know an unnecessary ballet to summon a tornado. He's in a fucking ballet himself. Jeez. Alright then. What I like is how we're going to be seeing potentially, wow, I don't know, will we see areas we've been in a completely different state? Huh. Kinda hope so.
Get out of my city, or die! Dude, he just gets like
stunned above me sometimes. Oh no.
We're nearly at the castle. It ends there.
It has been properly addressed about Clive is stealing dominance powers. I don't think so. Not that I've noticed anyway. Oh, I love lightning. I really should get rid of the bloody dude. Right, who's the fucking caster? You! Okay, so it might be the way to upgrade those ones. Might be a bit more effective against those that have got protect. I mean, Harrison. I'm hopeful they'll explain it. Cool.
We have a curl.
Oh. Okay. I've hated these in most other games.
Ready?
As will ever be. So you're gonna slip me around with your weird technical things?
Nice try.
Okay, okay. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, press attack, okay.
make this count.
Oh fuck, nothing there. Shit. Holy fuck. He just decimated my... Oh, it's so close, so close. Okay, that was... Okay, that was what I was after. Coral whisker. Surprisingly, dissection of a coral's whisker shows it to be composed almost entirely from metal. This would go some way to explain why some corals can channel lightning, which is the question of how the metal got there in the first place. Okay, that was a fight I enjoyed.
Jill!
Oh no.
We meet at last, Sid. Or should I say Lord Rosfield?
How the fuck?
I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Let her go, Kuka.
Oh no.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations. Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard.
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company.
Oh.
Be still, little snowflake. I would not have you melt before your starring moment. On to the festivities.
Hey, thank you, Goldilocks. Thank you very much for that. Dargle! What are we going to do? How the hell are we getting out of this? Oh, did they pick up our weapons?
That's just
Oh,
great,
Gav.
that is.
I forgot there was Gav.
Suppose it's up to me then.
I forgot there was a Gav in the area. How you doing, Goldilocks? Oh man, this is not a good situation. I remember this place. We're not. Wait, they're not going to try and behead us, are they? Okay, you could rival Kupka.
You! Bring the prisoner!
Which one?
Yes, no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Lord Kupka commands your presence. You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
Okay, we're focusing the saber.
Gav!
Getting us out here?
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit.
We could take those. Actually, no, we're not trying to put them around
The
Hugo.
Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle, but the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Why did I think that that was
I'll make my way
a
up
good
top
plan?
and circle round the back, quick as you like, eh? Nearly forgot.
Sword do we have now? That is not ours, is it?
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming.
I have no idea why I thought in that moment of insanity that, hey, I could use those the crystal feathers to put on Hugo, and you know, his wrists are about 3 times the size. It's not gonna work. Gear and icons. We have the. Oh no, that is my platinum sword. Why did I think it was something else? Yeah, we got Drexler's belt.
I have to get to the courtyard.
Well, give me a second, mister. See what I can upgrade. If we've got things like protect, I'm gonna need. That's not it. What am I looking for? Charged magic? It was a reasonable idea, just not practical. I said it and then I realised what I'd said. It's one of those moments of the logistics of that just wouldn't work. I love that I'm one short for that. I think I might master this. I wonder when Torgal will appear. That's for wait for anything as well. Insufficient space. I hadn't used any during the fight with the Coral Den.
Don't you let her die.
Anything lying around here? Don't you let her die. That's alright, she'll be fine. They're waiting for me to be, you know, bear witness to the death anyway. Shit, yeah. Initially, to get into the courtyard, went up that way. Because we started off here and this was like the training area. Oh no.
I hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
Sword swinging. Hey, Torgal. Torgal? Axe is ridiculous. Yeah. Okay. We just had an upgrade for Torgal. Apparently they're a nightmare to get off, but it was so easy to get off.
Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
How do we know what's going on with Torgal? We can wait to deal with Hugo.
Time we served the main repast.
He's like, he's got extra.
Need this?
Much obliged.
He's got like
Stay close. We're getting out of here.
ethereal flames fanning behind him.
Thank you.
Don't know what the dog just did.
Later. Everyone, with me. That includes you, Joel.
Oh fuck. Yes. Oh fuck it, this one. Oh, hi. Oh god. No, I'm dealing with something else. Ah, stop doing that. Fuck it. Take care of Roland. Oh, hi. What was that? down. I think I just killed him as I set that off. Tornado ability is sick? Yes. It is really good. Oh, look at those. Oh! Oh, we've got they're also trying to summon their own tornadoes. Oh no! I nearly got him in the first stagger, but oh fuck. It's the good times. Also wants to come back. Don't really want to use the limit break though. Perfect. Ooh. Level up. Level 31. Virate. Steel silk. Bloody hide. Let's go.
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of him. And they won't stop
Torgal!
hunting
He's
us
just
until
chilling in the
Kupka's dead.
background.
So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful.
Don't worry about us. Go.
Kupka took our home, Clive. Don't let him take yours.
What's going on with you? You know what it reminds me of? Okay, so when we've seen the likes of Jill turn into Shiva and Benedicta going to Garuda and even Clive when they're like primed, it's like that kind of illumination that they have going across their body. But when they're in, they can. Okay, so Benedicta, though she was Garuda, she could get some of the attributes, like the wings. She managed to get. So I'm wondering if there's something going on like that, giving Torgal some enhancements in some way. Snowcloak. Okay. The Blood Fenrir. Several elementally charged orbs at a single distant target. Ecliptic Howl conjures a healing aura to my nearby allies' wounds. Howling Moon projects Torgal immediately in front of an enemy, causing a damage-dealing shockwave. Smite of Rage triggers multiple explosions in front of Torgal, lifting all enemies caught in blast into the air. Banish concentrates the moon's light on an enemy, forcing it to the ground. I wonder if that's what's going on with them. Right, however, I'm gonna have to head off. I was wondering if I was gonna get a save. No, that's fine. We're here. We'll save it here. Oh no. I should be back tomorrow with more of this. I definitely been enjoying this tonight. I'm putting the sleepy side and a little bit of a sore head, but it's been good. It's been fun, and some fights have been absolutely freaking wonderful. Like, you know, I know what I'm after straight away. Boom, done. Can kick off all the moves I want. Can go and stagger them. Can, like, you know, deal all the damage, and then be at the point where I can stagger them again and just like obliterate their HP. And other fights just been like, I have no idea what I'm pressing. But it seems to have works better than not. But yes, that's all for tonight. I should be back tomorrow with more of this, roughly the same time. So thank you everyone for watching. It's always appreciated. Yeah, and I hope you're all doing well, and I may see something in soon. Thank you all, and good night.